on everyone, Chris here. Today I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about the Super Bowl halftime show 2020 featuring Shakira and J-Lo, or Jennifer Lopez, however proper you want to sound. Also letting you know, this whole review will get a little graphic. I won't swear or anything, but I'm just letting you know it will get a little grown. Whatever, you've been warned. I was thinking about making a skit video like the one I did last year, but I ended up not doing that because by the time I get all the footage together and start editing, it's gonna be already irrelevant. So I thought I'd just give out my opinion of what I thought of the performance. Before I do that, I feel like I should give a quick introduction of myself, of who I am and what my background is. My name is Chris. I'm a musician, singer, songwriter, rapper, producer. I go by the name of Elemental Beats, and my rapper name is CK. I made a couple albums and singles with my friends that are in the description below if you want to go check it out. I performed a lot as a guest on the west part of the United States, and I also got a chance to go to China a couple of times for a little tour. Now that that's done, as a musician, I really appreciate that we got some really good, talented people to come up and sing at the Super Bowl. And I gotta say, after seeing J-Lo and Shakira just going up there, showing what they're capable of, show how powerful women they are, I gotta say, that 2020 Super Bowl performance sucks monkey butt! Now before you go down in the comments and say, oh, you're a bad person, why would you say that? Just hear me out. First off, Shakira starts the show. Already 35 seconds in, she is lip syncing. Lip syncing. Now I understand it's a Super Bowl. When you're doing a lot of dance routines, it takes a lot out of you. So I kind of get why she did that. But even taking that out of the context, the auto-tune was cranked up at 11. It even put T-Pain to shame. And that's saying something. So really already, it's starting off really bad. And I mean really bad. There were just a couple of times where she just felt a tiny bit uncomfortable. I mean, I guess that makes sense. You're performing to a lot of people. I kind of get that. All the time I was just watching, I was just like this. Is she done yet? And then she kind of did this like Latin flair thing on, I'm guessing it's a remix of Cardi B's I Like It Like That, which, and then some other dude shows up and I'm just like, who the heck are you? Okay, I understand, I'm not part of too much of the Latin culture. I mean, I'm 1/4 Mexican. I don't know if that's really good enough, but just like, I don't know, I just didn't know the dude, like, I was just bored by it, really. And then she comes up and dances with a bunch of dudes that have trumpets, and yeah, the trumpeters look fake, but maybe that was part of the routine? Maybe they were supposed to play fakely? Is that even a word? I don't know. Point is, I was just not impressed. It just looked super cheesy. It's just, I know I've done this already, but that's all I can give it. And then she gets into the crowd, and then all of a sudden, hey, she's actually talking to the audience. For once, her mic is actually working. And then she does the famous whatever that was. I was gonna make some multicultural joke, but I think the internet already did that for me. So, let me look at my jokes. It looked like she was doing the turkey mating call. Hey, that's all I got, okay? And then Shakira ended off, and I'm like, please let this be done so I can go back to playing Super Smash Brothers. But then, no, it gets worse. Introducing another guest, Jennifer Lopez. You think that would actually make it better, but wait. And then she did Jenny on the Block, which was alright, I guess. I will say this, for once, it doesn't look like she's lip syncing. That's good. I mean, to be honest, she's 50 years old and doing a lot of choreo. That's actually pretty good. And then she does the thing. She bends down, shows off her booty. And in a very, very uncomfortable way. First off, you are married. You have kids. Why are you doing this? This is a public event. This is family friendly. Okay, I get what you're trying to do. You know, you're saying, yeah, you know, I'm 50, but I've still got it. I get it. But you're showing off to little kids. You're showing off to your own children. Like, you cannot be serious. Like, you can't be serious. And then she transitions to the song Get Right, which I don't get because that was so wrong. If that wasn't the worst part of the performance, she slides on her knees and plays with her vajayjay. This is not a strip club. This is a public event. A family event. Then she transitions to the next part of the show, and I see this pole right there, and I'm literally like, oh no, J-Lo. Oh no, J-Lo, don't you go there. Don't you go there. J-Lo, don't you do it. What are you teaching your kids? And then I overreacted because really it wasn't that much. I mean, I will give her this. She's doing the choreography well. That's great. And then comes on another random dude who I've never seen before. And then all of a sudden, J-Lo just comes in front of this guy and starts twerking her booty on this guy. How many dudes is she trying to sleep with? You are married. Stop showing off like you're about to go into an orgy after this. What, is your husband not good enough for you? You just had to get another one? Like, how many husbands does she have right now? Like, up to 4 maybe? She is apparently desperate trying to look for another man. And then it transfers to On the Floor, which is, you know, a good song, but honestly, I just wanted this nightmare to end. Remember when I said somewhere around the lines that her kids should be very ashamed of her? Well, if I didn't, her kids should be very ashamed of her. All of a sudden, these group of kids come out, and then her daughter, Emmy, comes out to sing with her mom. Normally, I would be fine with this, but she's singing with her mom, who literally just started twerking with another dude. How can you follow a performance after that monstrosity? I got so tongue-tied of like what just happened. I didn't even know what they were trying to show, because I know they were trying to do something, but I just didn't understand what they were doing. And then there's this newsletter that I saw online saying that, or article I think, that they were representing like the Latino culture of like what's happening, and I'm like, I get that. I just didn't understand it the first time because all I could remember was her mom playing with her vajayjay. How are we supposed to remember the important message where all we can just see is just that? Also, I'm not even sure if Shakira actually played drums while Emmy was singing. I mean, I believe she could probably play drums, but after that whole lip-syncing moment, I don't know what to believe anymore. And then J-Lo comes out with a flag showing off, that we matter, and we're in America, we should stick together. In fact, I would like to read this post that was on her Instagram. All I want from my girls and the little girls on stage with me and all over the world to know is how to use their voices and be proud of everything that they are. We are proud to recognize that all of us together are what makes this beautiful country truly great. Yeah, it's just too bad that our country is now a bunch of thirsty people! Well, then again, J-Lo's gonna be like, well, I'm not gonna let my daughter do those things when she's older and all that, but yeah, that's probably the same way when your mom said that about you. And look what just happened! And also a lesson that she'll teach her daughter, if you want to be a good musician, always show off the goods, because otherwise you won't get recognized for who you really are. Great parenting, J-Lo! Great parenting! And then it ends off with this crazy finale, dancing, a flare, and then it ends off, and then I'm like, thank freaking goodness! All in all, this performance was horrible. Not only it was the worst Super Bowl to start out 2020, but it was one of the worst performances ever. And I've seen Justin Timberlake with Janet Jackson. You all know how that went. And I saw the tribute to Steven Hillenburg, the creator of SpongeBob, which wasn't really a tribute at all. I actually thought that was going to be the worst, but this just takes the freaking cake and cherry on top. Actually, is that on ice cream or cake? I don't know, maybe that works. I honestly thought people were going to be so disappointed and so shocked that this happened, but no! Almost the majority of people like this! Like, what? This was the most PG-13, no, not PG-13, R-rated Super Bowl I've ever seen. And again, I've seen Justin Timberlake with Janet freaking Jackson. After the Super Bowl, I looked at all the reviews the next day, and apparently a lot of people are really, really vouching for J-Lo and Shakira. And one of them that I actually looked up on was the show The Real. Now, normally I never watch the show, not because I hate or anything, but I don't know, I'm a dude. I don't really watch a lot of girly shows. Well, in this case, girly talk shows, but you get what I mean. But nevertheless, I did see the clip, and then I heard Adrienne Bailon say this.
And I saw a lot of people also saying like, oh, it wasn't family friendly. I just want to say exposing your children to other cultures is family friendly. Yeah. In your culture may seem to be, oh, this is sexualized. For us, this is just dancing.
Oh, okay. Then I guess you don't mind that we have our children watching porn at the age of 5. I mean, in some way, I kind of understand what Adrienne is saying, you know, being exposed to the sexuality. I guess I kind of get that, but that only works if you're like at least 12 to 13 years old, because that's when your hormones just come in, I guess. But this is a public event. I looked this up. The youngest viewer, not just including the audience, but the youngest viewer who's watching it on TV can come as young as 3 years old. You're thinking this is okay? Or this? Or this? Clearly you have no sense of decency at all. Different cultures or not, you cannot have your youngest kid being exposed to this kind of thing. Like, I know Adrienne is being, you know, supportive of her Latinas, and I get that. I get that, but you gotta know when to cross the line, man. You gotta know when the line has been crossed. Like, you really find this okay. Like, I'm surprised. Like, that's not gonna be the same when your kids do the exact same thing, like, many years from now. You're not gonna be liking that. This is a monstrosity. This is a crazy monstrosity. Like, I don't know what to say anymore. Like, I'm a dude. I like girls. But I never thought something like this would actually make me turn off. Like, I know I'm gonna get so many people hating on this. Like, I'm gonna get so many dislikes. I'm gonna get this, like, video taken down probably, like, after a day or so or something like that. But I'm just letting you know, I'm speaking my truth. I'm just keeping it real. I don't care what you all have to say about me. The point is, like, I had to say this. The point is I had to say this. See, I'm so, flustered that I'm messing up on my words right now. Like, I don't care. Like, this is just not, I don't understand how people can just let that go. We are exposing our children so early. Like, that's not good. That's not good at all. Like, it's not good. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, how are we okay with this? Remember, this is a public event. Public. It's fine if you want to do it at like one of your concerts or something, but not at a fully public televised event. That's not gonna fly. That is not gonna fly at all. And I'm not trying to offend all females. Like, it sounds like I'm being like a total, like, what's the word? Anti-feminist? Is that the word? I don't know. Like, basically, being offensive to the women. I'm not being like that at all. But you can't expose like that to the young kids. Like, you can't do that. If I had a kid, I would be appalled at what my child is seeing. You can't do that. How are we supposed to know that's what we're going to be seeing? So with that monstrosity over, I'm out. And the words of the Animaniacs, mwah! Good night, everybody!